Dave Simon and his co-hosts are completing the remaining finishing touches for tonight's episode. If you are watching the replay, you can skip to the 4-minute and 54-second mark to get to Dave's intro. While you are waiting, watching live, take a look at the news and articles about pro wrestling and MMA from The Authority, the Ringside Report Network. Our website is at ringsidereport.net. That's ringsidereport.net.
Please wait. Hold on. Keep waiting. Almost done. 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 Subscriber is speaking at the moment. Subscriber is speaking at the moment. Subscriber is speaking at the moment. Please wait. Hold on. Keep waiting. Almost done. 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 Subscriber is speaking at the moment. Subscriber is speaking at the moment. Subscriber is speaking at the moment.
Welcome to today's broadcast from the Ringside Report Network. We are a viewer and listener-supported creative team. We would really appreciate it if you became a recurring supporter at membership.ringsidereport.net. While you are waiting, watching live,
Ball game over. Yankees win.
Check out our exclusive news,
Yankees
including
win.
great jiu-jitsu gear from the Ringside Report Network. Our website is at ringsidereport.net. It's ringsidereport.net.
Subscriber is speaking at the moment.
Palooza. We're paloozing it over here. It's the Wrestlepalooza post show here on the Ringside Report Network. Cody Rhodes retains the WWE Championship. CM Punk and AJ Lee victorious. We watched AEW All In today. It was a Wrestlepalooza. Hey.
Start.
Here.
No surprises, no cool,
No
like
alarms.
somebody attacking Cody, nothing going on. It's just Cody wins. That's what's happening. We're watching the end of this show. What's up, peoples?
Hey, everybody.
The Brothers of Destruction back at it.
Well, we did see Mark Calloway tonight.
What is this?
Joe Tess.
Why is Joe Testator? Move over a little bit.
Okay.
Give me a little space.
All right. Yes, sir.
There we go. That feels nicer. How we doing? How we feeling?
All right.
Yeah?
Glad the show's over. Wasn't the best show. You know?
I agree. It's over. It is
But
over.
It is over.
What was Joe Testator saying?
I guess to
Hey,
say, like,
thank you for
join us on
coming.
YouTube or
Oh,
something.
on ESPN. Maybe there's like ESPN stuff
Well,
happening.
you gotta log on to the app and download the plan and sign
Yo.
up for a year subscription.
It's on Netflix for us here in Canada, but in America, it was on that ESPN thing. I don't know if everybody watched because you have to pay an extra $30.
That was not worth $30.
American.
That's a lot of money.
A month just for this ESPN
That's like $1 million.
plan. Like if
here.
you're a WWE fan, right? You got to pay for Netflix to watch
Yeah.
Raw. You got to get USA Network to watch SmackDown.
That's cable.
You have to get this ESPN thing to watch the PLEs, which is like $30. So you're paying $40, $50, $60 a month if you want to watch all the WWE stuff. They're really not making it easy for American fans. For us, you got to pay like what, $7, $8 a month, however much it is that I pay for Netflix. I get the one with the ads. I don't care. It's not that many ads. It's worth it. It's like an extra $10 a month or something for no ads. I'll take the ads, brother. I don't.
We grew up on TV with commercials.
Yeah, well, that's
This
it.
is
I don't
even
really
better.
mind an ad here or there on Netflix. It doesn't really affect me. You know what I mean? So, for us here in Canada and internationally, being a WWE fan is very inexpensive.
Yeah.
Cheaper than it's ever been. But for the American fans, to buy Wrestlepalooza tonight, it was an extra $30 US from what I understand. Which is
A lot of money.
I mean, it's not nothing.
You know?
It's not nothing.
You know, I imagine a lot of WWE fans, they don't have that much disposable income.
They don't want
They might make some sacrifices.
WWE's gone full MJF. They don't want the pores. You know? They don't want you at their shows. They don't want you even watching their product.
It's so strange that pro wrestling has become like a snobby kind of.
It's weird. It's very weird.
like elite and like.
Well, it's the Hollywoodization of professional wrestling.
But,
Yeah, but they don't really get it. Vince understood wrestling. These guys don't get it, and long term, I think they will fail.
Yeah, like there is a bubble.
Yeah, there's a limit to how much you can push this. Yep. There's only so many John Cenas. Like, you got to create more too. Like, that's another thing that people are not really talking about in WWE right now because things are going so well. But like, who's up next? Because Roman, Seth, all your main guys are 40 plus.
CM Punk is what, 48?
Yeah, he's pushing 50.
Yeah.
Like, your legends that are still in the game are 50-ish, pushing 50, and your current like top guys are all in their 40s. I mean, so for what's the next 5 to 10 years look like for the WWE? Like Cody, Roman, these guys are all 40-year-old guys.
Yeah, they're not spring chickens.
Seth, like everybody that's a big star in WWE. You look at the Wrestlepalooza that they did tonight. This is an old roster. And you look at who's up next.
Other than Braun Breaker?
Right. And like, you think he's probably a slam dunk, but is he? John Cena is retiring. He's 48 years old. Brock Lesnar looking jacked, but also 48 years old. Bronson Reed, 37 years old. Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, both 40. Stephanie Vacquet, 32. Io Sky, 35. No one's in their 20s except for Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker's 27 years old, so you've got, some years with him. Punk is 46.
46, I stand corrected.
Seth is 39. Will turn 40 May next year. Cody is 40. Drew is 40. They're all 40.
Yeah.
39, 40. So, all your top guys are, hitting their 40s now. I can relate.
Yeah.
I'm about to do it too, brother. Goddamn, pal. So, but that's not a recipe for long-term, 5-10 years. Where are they at? And you look at their male talent. Their female talent, amazing. You go 5-10 years, where are they at? And I think it's Rhea Ripley and Tiffany and Bianca and people like that. Just because the men, you go, you got to hope AEW goes under and you can poach some of their guys.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
But outside of that, MJF and a Hangman. How old's Hanger?
How old's Swerve?
Hanger's 34. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, younger. Swerve Strickland. That's a good question because he's born in 1990, so he's 34.
All right.
Turning 35 September.
It's very soon.
30th. So still younger though than the AEW main event scene. Still a good 5-10-ish, years younger than the WWE main event scene.
Yeah.
Which is good for them. How will they, sustain that? We'll see. I liked their show today. I thought All Out was good. Very long. I was kind of watching it in and out of the room. Had it on, But the matches that I wanted to see, I stayed put for and I watched and I really enjoyed. Really enjoyed. But yeah, the WWE roster's kind of old and they're pushing really hard for ticket sales. And I go, okay, how long can you go doing this? Who else do you have? Like you said, the bubble. It will burst.
Yeah.
I mean, John Cena's selling shows right now. He's got, four dates left?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's next? Cody and Roman are filming movies. So
they might
when they
more
go
after this.
If they go. And that's another thing that the WWE is celebrating. Ooh, Cody and Roman, they're in this Street Fighter movie, and if they leave for Hollywood like Dwayne did in their prime, that leaves a major hole on your roster. And then what are people buying tickets for? You can't charge thousands of dollars for tickets. Shows headlined by nobody. I don't understand what the long-term plan is for WWE. Because you look at NXT, and you look at the male talent in NXT, and you go, well, there's nothing really here either.
It's going to be Trick Williams and Oba Femi and
it's honestly,
Joe Hendry. He's the next big thing.
Well, it's kind of a problem across the board in pro wrestling. A lot of the male talent, the young male talent, no one is really elevating and one's impressing.
No, I was expecting
outside of an MJF and a Braun Breaker, there's nobody really in their 20s or even early 30s at this point.
we were watching Sami Zayn and Carmelo Hayes yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was saying I was being bored by this match, and I was like, Carmelo Hayes, he was the NXT champion for a long time. Him and Trick Williams were feuding for it and big main event matches, and I'm just watching him work, and I'm like, this is the guy people waited for the main event to watch. I don't see it.
Well, he is 31, so he's got that going for him. He'll probably be there for a while if he doesn't.
But he hasn't really stood out.
No,
and I haven't. Disappointing. I want Carmelo Hayes to be my guy.
I haven't been impressed,
but
that's why a guy like Kyle Fletcher really does have a shot to become the future of pro wrestling. 26 years old, main eventing a show, having a killer match with Hangman.
When's
today.
His contract up?
I don't.
WWE's going to drive a dump truck of money.
Yeah, I think they should, and I think he should take it. If I mean, why wouldn't you take it? It's the wrestling business. You're supposed to make money.
How old's Mr. Iguana? He's the next big star.
Yeah, I don't think he is. I think that was a fad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but there's just a lot of there's a lack of depth.
Oh yeah,
there's a lack of depth, and them running the way they do. I realize and recognize, and I don't think they recognize that there's a limit and there's a shelf life to this.
You need prospects.
And in 5 years, it's going to be difficult.
It's like a sports team. You got a bunch of vets and then you don't have prospects in the pipeline, and eventually you're going to be, one of the worst teams in the league because all your guys are old and all these teams that, were bad for a number of years, acquire more prospects and overtake you.
Yeah. I mean, they have a strong... you
can't develop their prospects, the WWE.
No.
They're having trouble for the most part. What's Shawn Michaels doing down there?
I don't know, but all the women come up and, it's all about... Stephanie McQuay comes out in her thong gear, and it's like, I think that's what Shawn Michaels is doing down there. I mean, that seems to be his kind of reputation right now. I don't know what he's doing down there.
He's just a sexy boy.
I'm not really watching NXT. The only time NXT makes noise is when ex-NXT stars go there and are more impressive than they are on the main roster. Like Finn Balor went there and got a big pop, and a couple other people went down there.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, it's like, okay. I think Dominic Mysterio. You know what I mean? That's kind of where...
Yeah. That's their
they're
biggest
at,
young star.
But I don't know if he's selling tickets. We'll see. We'll see. But let's not even worry about the future because WWE, they're sticking with the past. Brock Lesnar and John Cena.
Yeah.
And they basically gave you a version of a match that you've seen before from them.
Yeah, SummerSlam, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was very similar. Brock just kind of beat the hell out of Cena. Cena had a moment, hit an attitude adjustment, but it was a bunch of F5s until he just pinned him.
Yeah, classic.
It wasn't much of anything.
Brock match.
And then Brock hit the ref with an F5 after, and then hit Cena with another one. Just beat up Cena. It was kind of sad. Kind of a sad way to start the show.
Yeah. It's very strange.
Let's put Brock over. Why?
Are they going to wrestle again?
Maybe. What's Cena's final match? Who on the roster could it be?
It might be Brock.
It might be Brock. This might be, a final little feud.
Conquer the Giant.
Yeah. Beat him in the end. And the only way you do that is by losing to him here at Wrestlepalooza.
But he'll beat him at Saturday Night's Main Event or whatever.
Right. Unless they're not doing that, but I don't know. Paul Heyman introduced Brock Lesnar. That was interesting. Heyman and Brock seems to have another association going. I don't know what that means as far as Seth and The Vision and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, but Heyman and Brock are kind of together again. Cena made his entrance with a bunch of kids, all dressed like him, which was fun. The kids were loving it. That was a fun entrance. But, the match wasn't very impressive. I will say that watching this WWE show, some of the matches were okay, but it's just after watching AEW and some of the matches that we saw today, like Darby Allin and Jon Moxley or Mark Briscoe and MJF rolling around in those thumbtacks, WWE seems like a watered-down version of pro wrestling.
Yeah, it's a little white bread.
Yeah, it's just not as exciting, not as athletic, not as action-packed, not as violent, not as bloody, obviously. But, yeah. I didn't love it. I see Doug on the chat like the Cena-Lesnar match. But it's just, I don't love seeing Brock at all right now.
Yeah.
I don't love seeing him beat Cena on Cena's final run unless this is leading towards Cena conquering the beast on this final little stretch. I don't know if it is. But it's just annoying to see Brock.
Yeah, it's
Just the stuff hanging over
gross.
him is still hanging over him, and I can't enjoy it. I don't really like it.
that sign says, he shouldn't be here, and we all know why.
Yeah, there's a sign every time Brock's out there. People are in the crowd. He shouldn't be here, and we all know why. That's for Brock. So, it's just hard to enjoy Brock. And also, like, he does the same thing.
Yeah.
Over and over. He hits the same move over and over. He's been doing this match for
almost 10,
15 years at this point.
Yeah,
it's like the same match over and over. And, like, there's no evolution. He looks impressive. The moves are impactful. But if you see it as many times as we've seen it, I wonder, like, what else can you do? What else is there? It's not that exciting. I'm not excited by Brock hitting a bunch of F5s. It's like, all right, you see one. The next one doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make an impact to me.
For the most part, Brock Lesnar matches for me have been watching him just get profusely sweaty and like red and wondering if he's not going to pass out in the ring.
Yeah.
He just gets so sweaty. That's what I focus on more.
I was focused on his
sweaty.
hair. I was admiring how nice his hair was. It's really nice.
Beard too.
Yeah, he looked really handsome.
But very sweaty.
Very sweaty, very red. But the hair was beautiful tonight. Really nice hair. I was like, wow, he's got a nice head of hair. We never really saw Brock with hair this long.
No,
it maybe as long
like a crew cut.
It's all curly and stuff. It's like maybe the longest hair we've ever seen Brock with. And I was like, oh, he's got a nice head of hair on him. Looks good. What a handsome guy. In shape and everything. I was really impressed.
Very good shape.
Impressed by like the hair, but like I was like, yeah. But then it's like, oh, it's a suplex. Here's an F5.
Yeah.
Another F5, and there's Cena like, it's like, okay, cool. I've seen this so many times. I'm just not impressed anymore.
With Cena. I've seen this so many times.
Yeah. Well, that's it. With John Cena, too.
Yeah,
it's
like everybody, but even Cena.
Like if Brock was doing it to, like, Pat McAfee, it would be hilarious.
Yeah.
But doing it to Cena, at this point, he's beat up. It's his final run. You kind of go, you got to keep doing this to Cena.
This
like,
is what we're doing for like this segment here. Like, this is how we're booking it.
Like, do we have to? I mean, I'm wearing the John Cena shirt. I recognize that part of it. I'm like, why'd he beat Cena? It's not fair. I don't like it. But, like, I just, Cena could lose. I just don't like that it's to Brock. It's a Brock thing that I'm just a little.
It feels greasy.
Yeah. I'm not enjoying Brock.
Greasy.
You want that? You got to watch the other show. Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys was on AEW tonight or this afternoon. It was incredible. Bubbles did a backstage segment with Edge and Christian. It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Worlds collide.
It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in the history of pro wrestling. It was maybe the greatest celebrity cameo ever.
I mean, it's a pretty good one. Bubbles
Green bastard.
Yeah.
And
he
was
cursed.
Like, yeah. Fucking give it to him.
At first, I thought he was like stopping himself from cursing, but then he just cursed. So
it was
okay,
great.
I guess he's fine.
It was like real Bubbles. Oh, so good. It was like a good 2-minute segment.
Check the oil.
Check their oil.
Check their oil. Oh man, yeah, that's
pretty great.
I mean, Beetlejuice is pretty good.
Yeah, the beat is good, but like
WCW.
Kevin Hart on commentary.
Jon Stewart, I liked.
Jon Stewart was good.
Kevin Hart on commentary was very good. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. But I don't know. Bubbles in AEW.
Bubbles is up there. Yeah.
Green Bastard. Parts
for
unknown.
AEW, it's maybe their best.
AEW. This was the best celebrity
before
cameo.
That it was Mike Tyson yawning.
I guess, or maybe Shaq when he went through the table.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
I think Shaq going through the table was the best one until today. So Brock Lesnar beats John Cena. What are we giving this thing? The Vision beat the Usos. Stephanie Vacquet beat Io Sky to become the Women's World Champion. wins the vacant belt, vacated by Naomi. Proceed with caution. CM Punk and AJ Lee beat Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. And Cody Rhodes retains the WWE Undisputed title against Drew McIntyre in a match that happened. What are we giving this thing on a 10? What do you think?
That's a good question.
Let me know, chat. What are you giving this thing on a 10?
It's like a fair, like it's like a 6.5 for me.
Yeah.
And
I'm in that range.
Io and Vacque is my match of the night. By pretty far, actually. Look at this card, like nothing else really. Like everything was kind of average, but that one kind of went a little more above.
I kind of like Punk and AJ and Seth and Becky.
Yeah.
There were moments.
AJ
AJ strikes were terrible. Her slaps, her punches, they were all very, very bad tonight.
They did not go over that in
the stomps in the corner, like, I don't know. AJ's work.
Fundamentals.
AJ's work was very shaky tonight.
Gotta work on your footwork, sunshine.
But yeah, I'd say I'm going to give this thing a 6. It was okay. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
But it wasn't remarkable.
No.
And Triple H started this show, and he said, welcome to Wrestlepalooza. This will be on ESPN, the first show on ESPN.
Yeah.
This will be the final form of sports and entertainment. And I was like, he's like, you're about to witness something that is the final form of sports and entertainment. And I was like, what do they have planned? Like, do they have something crazy for the end of this show? Like, what, like when you say that, you kind of go, ooh, that means, but he was just being like, hey, we're on ESPN and look, it's wrestling. Because that's all it was. It was just wrestling. It was just a WWE show.
Yeah, it wasn't
the final form of sports and entertainment. It was just another show that you do. And nothing special about Wrestlepalooza. Nothing remarkable about Wrestlepalooza. Nothing terrible about Wrestlepalooza either. 6 on 10. Come on. The final form of sports. Hey, Undertaker. What we're going to do is you're going to come out on a motorcycle and you're going to look at Stephanie and Stephanie's going to be clapping for you and Nick Khan's going to be there in the front row and he's going to be clapping for you and then you're going to surprise Stephanie by telling her she's the first inductee in the WWE Hall of Fame 2026.
6 months.
In 6 months, we're going to induct her in the Hall of Fame. That's what they did tonight. They did that. That was
a
awful.
strange promo. The crowd was just like talking by themselves like over the promo
because
Taker,
it felt like Taker and Stephanie were just sitting there in the crowd talking to each other like they weren't addressing
Remember
the crowd.
when I saw you at the boxing?
Yeah, terrible.
Now you're following me here.
Horrible. That sucked.
I've been following you all my life, Undertaker.
Stephanie going into the Hall of Fame is ridiculous. It's just like, okay, sure, but like, do we have to? Do we have to right now? Is it necessary right now? Do people really want to see that right now? Also, how could she go before Vince? Like, what, man? Contributions to the business for starters here. If we're bringing back Brock Lesnar, we should induct Vince in the Hall of Fame before Stephanie. What are we doing? I mean, what?
Go full heel.
Like, what?
That would have been headlines.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Tonight we're going to announce that we're inducting Vince in the Hall of Fame.
In 6 months.
No further questions.
For the next 6 months. But we're announcing it now.
Yeah. No, they're going to announce it like the night before. Oh, yeah, by the way, tomorrow we're inducting Vince. He's going to be the main event.
The president's going
to induct him.
Yeah, in person.
Yeah. I mean, that is funny. But could totally happen.
Oh, yeah.
And if it did happen, it wouldn't be funny.
No, it'd be very strange.
It'd be dark. It'd be like, oh, no. What's happened?
But, like, would they what the president?
No.
Could the crowd, like...
No, I think the WWE fans are trained, especially, like, ticket prices will be so high. The only people that'll be able to afford them will be like
political people.
Aligned with the party.
Yeah.
It'll
turn into like a rally speech.
It's like kind of like North Korea.
I'm here to induct Vince, And we've had the best economy in the world like no one's seen before.
It's crazy. What a crazy place.
Yeah.
So Brock beats Cena with a bunch of F5s. I'm giving this thing a 6 on 10. You're giving it a 6.5, which is generous. What a lovely guy.
Yeah, I'm not usually.
Doug Hepburn says 6 on 10. Sounds right. Stack card, but not great matches. Ryan Katz, 6.5. So some agreeing with me, some agreeing with you, but yeah, not great.
Pretty mid.
Didn't love it.
No.
So 6 on 10 for me for this thing that they called Wrestlepalooza. You're giving your match of the night to Stephanie Vacquet and Io.
Yeah.
I would agree. It was a good match.
That spiral tap she did at the end there was
Cool
quite
finish.
impressive.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. And, like, if she can, that's her repertoire. That's quite something. She can do that every time.
She's got skills. Io's good too.
Yeah.
It was a good
Io
match.
had a fantastic showing.
Yeah.
She's a great hand.
One
One of the best.
And
in
now
business.
probably heading towards Stephanie Vacquet versus Rhea Ripley at Crown Jewel in 3 weeks.
That's a big match.
Very big.
Rhea is like, I know we're talking about more male stars, in the pipeline, but
Yeah.
like Rhea is like the star of like the next 5-10 years.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think WWE in the next 5 to 10 years should adapt and become a mostly women's wrestling promotion.
Yeah. That's what it seems like
the men are kind of
future
still
is.
front and center, and they still main event WrestleManias and everything, but at a certain point, you got to realize, like, the women are more interesting. They're better. There are more stars. You got to go there. And, like, again, tonight, match of the night. Stephanie, the lone women's match was the match of the night. And it basically happens every PLE for WWE where everybody breaks it down, and almost everybody in the wrestling world agrees that the best match is a women's match on the card. The stars are there. They get huge pops. Their merch sells. They have the best matches.
Good finishes.
They should be the main event all the time. Like, it's kind of an insult that they're not at this point.
Yeah.
Because they're better than the men.
Yeah.
By,
to paraphrase Phil Brooks there.
Right. By a lot.
Yeah, for real.
So, yep. Well, like Punk and AJ against Seth and Becky probably should have closed the show.
Yeah.
It was the longest match on the card. It had the most hype out of any match on the card other than Cena Brock. And I thought it was the second best thing that we saw tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Like, the table spot through the announce table was nuts.
That was pretty cool.
Punk has Seth up on his shoulders. AJ and Becky are on the Spanish announce table. And Becky throws AJ, pushes AJ into Seth and Punk. And Seth, Punk, and AJ all, like, crash into a heap. And the table breaks. It was nuts.
That was cool.
It was a very cool spot.
That was very cool. Yeah, that added a lot.
Yeah. That made that match, like, go from here to here, Nuts. And then AJ did the Black Widow submission on Becky to get her to tap to get the win for the team, AJ and Punk winning. But, we had some cool false finishes. We had Punk attacking Becky Lynch a lot.
Yeah.
Like, putting his hands on her like a strange amount.
I thought that wasn't supposed to happen.
Like, at one point, Becky had Punk in, like, a sharpshooter move, and then Punk was like, I can just reverse this easily because you're not strong. And then he reversed it, and then he just held Becky in a sharpshooter.
For a while.
To where Seth had to come in, break it up, and then Seth hit him with a pedigree and a stomp. And I was like, yeah, Seth, get him. Like,
yeah.
He
attacked your wife.
Yeah, like, reverse it, push her off, leave her alone. Don't apply a sharpshooter. Like, you could break her legs, man.
Yeah.
That was
weird.
Yeah, and then at another point, Becky was, like, punching AJ, and then Punk just grabbed Becky and then just pushed her into the corner, and I was like,
what's up with that?
What is that? Yeah, and Seth wasn't attacking AJ in any way.
Pulled her out of the ring once,
Maybe once, but like,
he didn't, like, hit her with the suplex.
And Punk and AJ are supposed to be the baby faces.
Yeah.
And Punk was, like, putting his hands on Becky, like, a little too much. But it made it more interesting. But I don't know if it was the right
No,
and
it's
kind of
like,
interesting.
Oh, Phil, what are you doing here?
Yeah, but I was kind of
And like his
Like
kind of storyline has been like, hey, I'm not going to put my hands on a woman.
Yeah.
And then he was all too happy to.
Yeah, he really did quite a bit in this match. It was surprising. It was odd. It got me going like, what is happening here? It's kind of a mess, but I like a mess sometimes.
Michigan.
Yeah, I like a little debacle. This was a total debacle.
The precipice.
And then Cody and
Massive
Drew closed the show in a really like uneventful, pointless match. They just did the things. Yeah, it was boring.
Oh my god, it was a house show match. It was
Yeah.
a total house show match.
Drew went to kick Cody's head in the announce table like he did on SmackDown to start this feud back in Montreal
That's right.
months ago. And he missed this time, and he hurt his ankle. And then he went to Claymore Cody in the ring, and he fell down because his ankle was hurt. And then Cody hit a Cody cutter and a crossroads. 1, 2, 3, and that was it. Like, he didn't have to hit the multiple crossroads.
No.
He didn't have to do. It was just like, oh, crossroads. That's it. Let's go. And then there was nothing after. There was no like, here comes this guy to be next for Cody, or here comes. It was just like, good night, folks.
Yeah, don't we love Cody?
Hope you like that. Cody just winning in a lackluster match. It was really pointless.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have closed the show. AJ and Punk and Becky and Seth should have closed the show.
Yeah, that was the more.
It had
marquee.
the most heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was way more there. It was AJ's return match. Punk's there. Seth Rollins is the world champion. Becky's the Intercontinental champion. Like, so what? Cody's the WWE champion.
Yeah, Drew's like a nothing
They-
feud.
It was a nothing match. Nothing.
How about those commercial breaks, huh?
They had commercial breaks on a PLE. What is that? I guess that's because of the ESPN app. They must have commercial
Yeah.
breaks. Because here on Netflix, it was just like that, music with generic.
do.
Do, do, do,
You know, like,
do, 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 do. Yeah, just pictures of wrestlers like doing little video stuff. Yeah, but they had commercial breaks on the PLE, which was,
strange. Felt like I was watching SmackDown.
yeah. It felt like a SmackDown, and the match quality was about the same as a SmackDown.
Yeah. With
Just
a
we
little
saw
more star power.
Yeah, just a little more star power. That's really all they do. There's no elevation of the game.
No.
It's just like, well, Brock never wrestles, so on the PLEs he'll wrestle. And it's like, okay, well, what's he going to do? Just like a few F5s. But isn't that what he does on SmackDown? Yeah, but here he'll do them to John Cena.
And his shirt will be off.
Yeah. On SmackDown, when he does it to R-Truth or like a referee, his shirt is on, and it's only maybe 1 or 2 F5s. But against Cena, he'll hit like 8. His shirt will be off, and it'll be on Cena. So $30 a month, ESPN subscribers. Cough it up. I'm here for the money. The boss money.
I said Fury out of club.
Yeah. Give me $1,000.
1,000 more?
Yeah. I should do that with Triple H.
Give me $1,000.
And then, like, Bevilacqua's a wrestling fan. 1,000 more
Yeah, sure. Get Triple H's
to watch Wrestlepalooza. Yeah. Give me $1,000. 1,000 more?
Money, the boss money.
Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker beat the Usos, as they should.
Yeah.
LA Knight was a special referee. I don't know when this happened. Because, like, I watched Raw, and I didn't hear anything about LA Knight
They
being
didn't
the
say
referee.
it on SmackDown either.
I don't think they said it on SmackDown. I think that was
They're
a
just like, let's put him in the
pre-show thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Pre-show.
And then
Damn
it was
things.
he was a special referee, but there seemed to be no rules in the match because they were doing weapons and everything.
Yeah. There's a table in there all
So-
of a sudden.
Yeah, and then the Bronze won. It was okay,
Yeah.
but the Usos entrance was like it was so crazy
Yeah.
because you were here,
Yeah.
right? And then the Usos start coming out,
Yeah.
and then you leave and you go down the block to go pick up a burger. You
Yeah.
go, you have the whole transaction, you come back, it's like a couple blocks, you come back, and they're just getting in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah, Bronson
You
Reed
were
was
gone.
like just about to come out.
I feel like you were gone for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
The
roughly.
Usos entrance was like 10 minutes. It was about as long as their match. It was nuts. Yeah, a lot of yeeting. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Yeah.
From the window to the wall.
So, WWE did their show. It was about 3 hours. It wasn't great. AEW did their show. It was about 5 hours. It was good, but way too long. And some of the stuff on it was horrible. Like, AEW will give you tons of wrestling where some of the matches, like AEW, if you ask me who had the better matches today, AEW for sure. Like, by far. Way better matches. And it was a better show. But it was way too long. So if you're sitting there watching it, like I have learned how to watch AEW pay-per-views now. I figured it out, okay?
You got the formula.
I've got the formula down. I don't pay really close attention to the whole show because it's impossible because it's way too long. So I'll have it on a TV, maybe a phone too. I'll have it on and I'll watch it. And then when there's something really good I want to watch, I'll sit down and I'll pay attention. But I'll be doing other things. I may even go out and miss a match or two, and that's okay because it's 5 hours of wrestling, and I'll catch enough good stuff that I'll be satisfied. You can't sit there and watch the whole show. Going to one of those shows, I could not imagine. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
So long in that arena. I don't know how they did it. It's over 5 hours because they had 5 hours was just the pay-per-view. They had a pre-show.
Of a lot of matches.
I think it was 2 hour pre-show, maybe an hour. I didn't see any of the pre-show because, like I said, it's enough. They had 4 matches on the pre-show. We previewed it at 3 last night.
They added another.
But they added a match.
Tony.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's so crazy. AEW All Out, I would give a solid 7.5. Because it was good. You didn't see it. You weren't here.
No.
So I'll recap you as I recap everybody else.
Fill me in.
I'll fill everybody in. But it's just like, it was so much. Some of the stuff was gold, and some of it was pure trash. Like, Edge and Christian against FTR was very good. That was the opener on the pay-per-view. It was fantastic. Edge and Christian beat the FTR. They did a pre-match promo backstage with Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. Like, it was great. Stokely was getting involved. Beth Phoenix came out to help them beat up Stokely. Then there was a post-match beatdown of Edge and Christian. They handcuffed Edge. Beth tried to attack FTR, and then FTR did a spike pile driver on Beth. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. They hit a spike pile driver on Beth Phoenix while Edge was handcuffed there watching. That was nuts.
Were there kids there?
I don't know. But it was, and the match was really good. Like, that was great. Started off great. Then you had Eddie Kingston wrestle Big Bill.
Oof, I saw that finish.
I showed you the finish.
Hachi Machi.
Eddie Kingston does this.
Whoa.
And that was the finish. Then he pinned him. He did this.
They called it a spinning back fist?
Yeah, he was like, wah. Didn't come close, right? This is like, I'm doing exactly what he did. Wah.
Oh.
Big Bill fell down, got pinned, and the match ended. It was crazy. And before that, it's not like they were doing anything good. It was a very bad match. Like, very bad. I think this pay-per-view would have been an 8.5 had that match not been on.
Yeah, like it really dragged it.
It just like
it was only 7 minutes,
it was
20
only
seconds,
7
but
minutes,
it must have felt like
but
forever.
It was so bad, and the finish was so bad, and they're both so bad that it makes the whole company look like subpar, like not real. Anyway, some of the AEW marks really love Eddie Kingston. I don't get it, but you know, I don't get it. I don't get it. Because I see him. Nothing impressive about him. Then he wrestles. And it's very bad. So.
Why is he so over?
Well, yeah, well, that's it. Like, I don't get it at all. I think he's the most overrated guy in the whole wrestling business. The fact that he's got so many people thinking he
should be the champ.
Yeah, it's like, I don't. Like, it's not even a thing where I'm like, no, they're wrong because they see this, and it's like, no, I just go, I don't even, like, it doesn't even make any sense to me.
Yeah.
I just go, what? Well, okay. If you think that, I can't imagine the other things that you're thinking. So I go,
All right.
maybe it's a bunch of crazy guys. I don't know.
Bunch of weirdos.
Bunch of crazy guys out there.
Like an Eddie Kingston.
I don't know. Mark Briscoe and MJF then, right after, unbelievable. It was so good.
Peaks and valleys.
They were pincushions. Their whole bodies were thumbtacks. It was nuts. It was nuts. The match starts. There's tables around the ring. It's a thumbtacks and tables match. Okay? I go, what the hell is this? And then I was immediately like hooked. Because on paper I was like, thumbtacks and tables, like, what is this? Like, what the hell are this? What is this match? This seems dumb. Like, MJF is cool, but what's Mark Briscoe? What is this gonna be? There's 4 buckets of thumbtacks, full of thumbtacks in each corner. MJF, Mark Briscoe comes out first, gets in the ring. MJF's making his entrance. As he's on the ramp, Mark Briscoe starts emptying the 4 buckets in the ring.
Oh, Jesus.
So the whole ring is thumbtacks.
Oh, my God.
There's nowhere you can step, nowhere you can bump, nowhere you can go without getting thumbtacks in you.
Everywhere.
The bottom of their boots were solid thumbtacks. Solid, both of them. Bloodied, beaten, and just filled with thumbtacks. Their whole bodies, it was nuts.
And he go in like the eyes or like a tongue or
Head, back of the head. I mean, Mark Briscoe had thumbtacks in the back of his head that looked just nuts. Nuts. This match was incredible. They killed it.
literally.
5 stars. Like, 5, you know what I mean? Like, fucking perfect. Unbelievable. And Briscoe won in the end. Like, wow.
A hardcore classic.
Yeah.
Like a Mick Foley would be proud.
Oh, it was so good. That match was so much better than anything on Wrestlepalooza.
Oh, I imagine.
Like,
yeah,
by far.
Yeah.
By far. It was so good. And I think that was my match of the night on All Out. I'm giving All Out, what did I say? 7.5?
I think.
7.5. It loses points because it was too long and they had Eddie Kingston on it. But, man, it was a really good show. Like, I might even say 8 because it was really good. Everything was good. Almost everything. But most of it was good. And the things that weren't so good, I stopped watching. I was like,
I forget this.
which makes the show way better. If you're just, if you don't sit through the things you don't want to sit through, it's like way easier to watch. But that Mark Briscoe MJF match, I was kind of like on the fence, but I was hooked. Like as soon as they started, I was like, oh man. Crazy match. They went like 20 minutes and it was super violent. If you missed it, you got to see it. And then you had Ricochet, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leona beating
Taylor Leone.
Taylor Leone.
Acclaimed actress.
Was that Just Shoot Me? No. What was she on? She
She
had a sitcom.
Yes. The Naked Truth? I think it was The Naked Truth.
David Duchovny. Hurt Syndicate losing to the Ricochet squad. This match I didn't really watch.
Yeah. Peaks and valleys.
Yeah, this is one of those where I was like, I don't care about this at all, and I just kind of stepped out of the room. I did some other stuff. I don't know. I don't remember. Mercedes Moné and Riho, I saw like half of. It was all right. I was not super excited about this. This was the point of the pay-per-view where I was kind of like, eh. And then I watched most of Takeshita and Mascara Dorada, nice 3-way match. Okada retaining his championship, which I predicted that one, right?
Yeah,
Did I get that one right?
Yeah.
I forget our predictions, how they went. We both had Edge and Christian over FTR.
Yeah. I think we both had
Eddie
Kingston.
Kingston. I think you had Briscoe and I had MJF,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I think so.
I had Hurt Syndicate.
I think I did too.
I had Mercedes.
Yeah, we both did.
I had Takeshita.
I think I had Okada.
I had Moxley.
Moxley did beat Darby in like a very close another contender for match of the night. That match was so violent, so nuts. At one point they had multiple coffins. It was a coffin match. At one point they had a coffin standing up, and Moxley wound up standing like right in front of the coffin, and then Darby dove through the ropes. Like the coffin was outside the ring. Darby dove through the ropes, went through Moxley, like into Moxley, into the coffin. Coffin falls, and the lid falls on both of them. It was crazy.
Wow.
It was like a
Amazing
crazy
they pulled that off.
spot. At one point, Pac came back, and he helped Moxley win. Pac razor's edged Darby from inside the ring, outside the ring, onto a coffin, and that thing like dented.
Oh.
It was like
Wood, yeah? Or, yeah. Like,
no, like aluminum or something. Yeah. Crazy. Like, that match was very violent. It was everything you would expect from Darby Allin. Just doing everything.
His back is
Crazy
made of rubber.
coffin drops from Darby. Just really nuts. And then later in the night, after Darby had been like beaten and put in the coffin, he escaped the coffin, attacked Jon Moxley, put him in a body bag, and then lit the body bag on fire.
Madness.
Crazy violence. So Darby and Mox.
Did the camera ever like cut away to make it like, or
No. Mox was in there. You could see his head.
it's like, as the bag was protective?
Did
the fire get put on?
Or maybe Mox was like had some of that fire
Jelly.
stuff on him.
Yeah.
Because he knew it was going to happen. I'm not really sure how the fire didn't last long.
Okay, someone put it out.
They put it out really
Okay.
quick, but still,
Still. That's a stunt.
it was quite a stunt. Darby's match with Moxley today was unbelievable. So good. Moxley, God, at one point, Darby takes a fork and just starts ping, ping, ping in Moxley's head, and like the blood just starts gushing, and you go, "There's nothing fake. Like there's no work in there. It's
Some
just
Abdullah the Butcher shit.
this is just a guy stabbing another guy in the head with a fork, and he just starts busting out bleeding. It was really nuts. Your nephew loved it.
I'm sure he did.
He was watching. He loved it. He loved that, but he really loved the MJF match. Like that was crazy. Just seeing the thumbtacks was just so crazy.
I remember hardcore matches making me go like, "Whoa,
It
what
was
is this?"
so insane.
And
Insane.
I remember it was an ECW pay-per-view. We ordered
Yeah.
one. I think it was Anarchy Rules.
Maybe one of those.
Yeah, and it was just like, what the hell?
Next level wrestling.
Yeah.
And then Chris Statlander wins the four-way, beating Jamie Hayter, Tekla, and Timeless Toni Storm to become the new AEW Women's World Champion for the first time in her illustrious AEW career.
She's never been
She's
been
never
TBS champion, but
Yes,
not,
she's never been the AEW Women's World Champion.
Good for Statlander.
Very good for Statlander. I like her a lot. I think she's really
Hell of
good.
an athlete.
This elevates her. This is a shocking win. I think everybody expected Toni to retain.
She pinned Tony
Yes,
with her.
with her move thing there. I
Yeah.
forget what it's called. But yeah,
Yeah.
she pinned Tony.
Oh.
Chris
Crowd
Statlander.
must have been like.
Crowd
shocked.
was shocked. Tony sold it great. Super shocked. Really good. Really good. Match was good. But the fact that Chris Statlander won and is the champion was like a big shocking moment on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I don't
This
think
show was
anybody had
good,
that.
man. This show had a lot of good stuff.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad.
All Out delivered. It was better than Wrestlepalooza. They had way more things that were good. I just wish that they could learn you don't need to put everybody on every show. I just wish that they could learn to do 3 hours, 3.5 hours tops. Because a 5-hour show is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. When you
excessive.
start at 3 in the afternoon, you shouldn't be done at 8 o'clock at night. Like, Hangman and Kyle Fletcher was going on at the same time. It was past 7 o'clock. It was going on at the same time as Brock and Cena. That's crazy. That's crazy. What are you doing? Why? Like, you could have cut that trios match with Bobby Lashley and his friends.
Yeah.
You could have cut Eddie Kingston, but I guess it was his return match. But, like, maybe cut some of the matches for time. Cut the trios match. Cut maybe Mercedes and Riho. You know,
Yeah.
maybe cut Okada's match and put it on a TV.
Yeah.
You know, like, you didn't have to put everybody on this. The 4-way ladder match for the World Tag Titles was nuts. Really good, too. Brody King and Bandito wind up winning, retaining their tag titles. The Young Bucks, Jet Speed, and Don Callis family, Hechicero and Josh Alexander in that one. Crazy bumps, ladder bumps, all sorts of stuff. And then Jack Perry returns.
Crimea River.
Attacking the Young Bucks, against the Young Bucks. And he is joined by his former tag team partner, the Luchasaurus, who's no longer Killswitch, who is the Luchasaurus. So Jungle Boy, I don't know if he's Jack Perry anymore. Maybe he's Jungle Boy again, because it's Luchasaurus
nostalgia
again.
Tour.
Yeah, it's like a
For 2 years ago. Or
Jungle
whatever.
Boy, Luchasaurus, Jurassic Express nostalgia tour. And the fans were really into it, and I was into it too. It's kind of like, yeah, we've been down several different roads with these two guys.
This is the best version.
And then seeing them back together is kind of like, it is nice, and it does have some nostalgia because we haven't seen them together in a while. And I think everybody really loved them as a tag team, and I think everybody preferred Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy when they were together. I think everybody liked that tag team. Nobody was tired of that tag team. They broke them up for no reason. And, like, yeah, they should have just kept that thing going. So I'm happy they're back together. It was a cool moment on the show. It was another cool moment. Like, Beth Phoenix coming out, cool moment. Tony Storm losing the title to Chris Statlander, cool moment. Seeing Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy reunite, cool moment. Like, we had a bunch of cool moments on this show. What was a cool moment at Wrestlepalooza? Stephanie McMahon getting inducted. You know what I mean? Like, what was the...
AJ Lee coming back.
I mean, we knew that was going to happen.
And,
that wasn't
hitting the Black Widow, I guess.
Falling through the table, I think, was a cool moment there. But, like, as far as, like, a moment... They say wrestling's about moments. What was the moment tonight?
I liked Stephanie Vacquer's spiral tap thing.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. I didn't expect that. Like, I thought she was just going to hit a moonsault. And she did that big twist. Like, I've only seen AJ Styles do that move.
Yeah.
And, like, younger AJ Styles, like, he stopped doing that move pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, I wonder if she could keep that part of her regular repertoire.
So Stephanie, I guess, was the moment of the show.
Yeah,
winning the belt. I mean, that's kind of something. But I feel like AEW had more moments.
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
And then Hangman and Kyle Fletcher just had a hell of a world title match. Hard fought, physical, given everything that they had, and Hangman winning. Hangman hitting so many dead eyes on Kyle Fletcher. So devastating. He hit one off the apron through a table. He hit one where he had him, like, off the second rope into the ring. He hit, like, just so many nasty dead eyes on Kyle Fletcher.
It's a nasty move.
Yeah. And he was hitting them from, like, everywhere.
And, like, it looks like it hurts Hangman, too, because he lands on his knees.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a wear on him.
And then, of course, the buckshot lariat for the win. Retains the AEW World Championship. Great match. Elevates Kyle Fletcher. We all knew Hangman would win. This main event, again, Brock and Cena were wrestling at the same time. So I was paying attention to Hangman, but I was also watching Brock and Cena. So I didn't have full attention on Hangman. I think most of my attention was on Brock and Cena. That was the more, that was the headline match. And that's another reason why Tony Khan should have ended this show by 7. Like, come on, man. Yeah. You're doing a disservice to your main event talent by having them go up against Brock and Cena. Like, I know not everybody's watching both, but enough people are. And the wrestling world, like just the online wrestling world, you don't have their full attention at that moment because most wrestling fans, like, especially knowing Fletcher wasn't going to win, I think a lot of wrestling fans go, I'm going to tune out of this AEW show and just watch WWE now.
You think fans, like, in the Scotiabank Arena, like, on their phones, like, popped up Netflix and were like, let's watch Brock and Cena? I mean,
I would have. Like, I had the AEW show on my TV, but then when Wrestlepalooza started at 7, I put Wrestlepalooza on the big screen on the TV, and then I watched the AEW show on the laptop. Yeah. Like, it switched. Like, they got the B screen. WWE got the A screen because, Brock and Cena was about to happen. And Kyle Fletcher and Hangman is cool, but, it's not as cool as Brock and Cena. Now, Hangman and Kyle Fletcher had a better match. You knew they'd have a better match.
Yeah.
But that's not really the point.
No.
So, end the show earlier, Tony, especially when they're going head-to-head with you. Come
Phony
on, man.
Tony, I call him.
Phony Tony.
Wait,
Where are
pushes
they?
us.
Where the heck are they?
Did you see them?
So, Hangman wins. The match was very good. My match of the night, though, would be MJF and Mark Briscoe. Just a killer tables and tacks match. I think they should have more of these.
Yeah.
I was skeptical about the stipulation, but I like it. Tables and tacks is the way to go. Yeah. So AEW wins the day as far as I'm concerned. They have a better show. WWE probably made more money. But AEW sold out the Air Canada Center or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Scotiabank Arena.
There.
It's a big arena. So they did well. WWE did well, I'm sure. In Indianapolis, Indiana. Oh, they had Pat McAfee on commentary. Big deal for Indianapolis.
A couple of basketball players.
Doug Hepburn giving All Out 7 out of 10. Bubbles and Statlander putting it over. He gave, a full point over for Doug and for me. What did I give WWE show? 6? And I'm giving All Out a 7.5. I'm giving it a full 1.5 over because just the quality of wrestling. The quality of wrestling in Wrestlepalooza was just
yeah, it was very standard.
Just doing the same thing over and over again.
Oh, man. We're having the fucking match.
We're doing the fucking thing.
When's it gonna be over?
Anyways, more importantly.
Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win.
Yanks win tonight all over the Baltimore Orioles 6-1. Blue Jays lose their 4th in a row. 2-1 in Kansas City to the Royals. Yanks now 2 games back of the Jays with 7 games to go.
This ain't over
for the division lead in the AL East. It's not over, but it'll take a minor miracle for the Yankees to take the division, but it is still mathematically possible, and as long as the Yankees keep winning and the Blue Jays keep losing, it will happen.
If you will it, dude.
I mean, if the Blue Jays lose the rest of their games and the Yankees win the rest of their games, the Yankees will win the division by several games. It's possible. The Guardians winning 8-0 tonight. The Red Sox winning 6-3. The Reds winning 6-3, keeping pace. Giants losing to the Dodgers 6-4. But yeah, there's some playoff races. We're coming into the final week of the baseball season. And it's getting real interesting in a lot of different spots. The wild card, especially, the wild card races in both leagues are real tight. The Guardians right now have a wild card spot. They're tied with the Astros right now.
And the
for
Rangers
the final
only
spot.
Half game back.
No, the Rangers are way back. They're 5 games back.
5. Oh, it's 5.
Yeah, that's a full 5. No, the Rangers are out of it.
Oh, okay.
But the Astros, Guardians, and Red Sox, the Guardians and Astros are tied for the final playoff spot. Would they have to play a game against each other to get that spot, or how would that work?
I don't
would
know.
It be
another tiebreaker,
or how they've played? They must have played each other at some point this season. And
and
whoever won those games gets the
but they
spot?
only played 3 games. What if they split a 4-game series?
I don't know how that would work. We'll see. But the Red Sox only a game up on the Guardians and Astros. So the final playoff spot, they are still up for grabs. Red Sox, Guardians, and Astros, one of those teams will not make the playoffs. Yankees have a 3-game lead for the final, for the top wild card spot, so they're probably going to make the playoffs, and they're looking to make a push for the division win in the National League. The Mets have a wild card spot right now. The Cubs have it clinched. The Padres are pretty much in. But the Mets and Reds and even the Diamondbacks, like the Mets have that final spot, but the Reds are 1 game back and the D-backs 2 games back of the Mets for the final playoff spot.
They've surged the D-backs
in the NL. So D-backs are coming, the Reds are coming, and the Mets
hanging on,
trying to survive. They've struggled since the All-Star break, big time.
Yeah, like the worst record in baseball, or besides like the Rockies and like Marlins and stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Doug is mad about the Tigers. Tigers have a great record, but I guess they've been losing. Ooh.
Yeah, they had a 15.5 game lead, and now it's...
Wait a second. Could the Tigers not make the playoffs?
Potentially, if they lose out.
Because the Tigers
they could...
are a game back. The Guardians are only a game back of the Tigers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So if the Guardians take that, then the Tigers are one of those teams with the Astros and the Red Sox, and then they could find themselves somehow out of a playoff spot. At one point, they were the best team in baseball.
They had a 15.5 game lead in the division.
What happened?
They've struggled.
They've lost 5 in a row.
Yeah, they've had some struggles.
Whoa, I didn't realize it was that bad in Detroit.
Yeah.
Damn.
They played well against the Yankees, but that's been kind of it.
October is canceled.
I love October.
I know. Wow, Doug, what's happening with the Tigers? Good God Almighty, I didn't realize it was that bad. I knew the Mets were collapsing. I didn't know the Tigers had fully collapsed too. Brewers 95-60. They got a shot to win 100 games. They're the only team in baseball with a shot to win 100 games this season.
How many Brewers can you name?
0, I think. No, I don't know. I can't name many. I don't know that team. I don't watch them.
Christian Yelich. You know Christian Yelich?
Yeah. I've heard of them. I mean, I can look at their roster and name you their players if you want.
Is Rhys Hoskins in the Brewers?
I don't know. I don't know who they have.
I think Rhys Hoskins plays for the Brewers.
Who are their good players?
Freddie Peralta.
I mean, they're a good team, but I don't know who they are.
They got a youngster who's good. Jacob Mizorowski, I think, the pitcher.
Jackson Churio. They got Jackson Churio. I know him.
Churio, he's pretty good.
They got Christian Yelich.
Do they have Rhys Hoskins infield?
They got Joey Ortiz.
Yeah, Rhys Hoskins. He's a good power back.
Caleb Durbin.
Oh, Andrew Vaughn. He's been good, too.
Caleb Durbin's good, too. He's a good third baseman.
He's been playing well. William Contreras.
Yep, Danny Jansen.
Oh, former Blue Jay. Yeah, they've got a solid team. It's like no big stars, but guys who can just kind of produce a lot of speed.
It's weird. They're the best team in baseball, and I don't know who they are.
Oh, yeah, Quinn Priester. He's supposed to be good, too.
Freddie Peralta.
Yeah.
Good pitching.
Oh, Jose Quintana? Oh, man. He's on the IL, but still.
Jake Bowers.
Oh, yeah. He's been around.
Bryce Terang.
That's a fun name to say.
I know Jackson Churio.
Yeah.
I just like the name. Jackson Churio.
Andrew Monasterio's there twice.
What a guy. All right. So that's wrestling. It was a Wrestlepalooza. It was a baseball palooza. It was a palooza of sorts. AEW All Out was good. Wrestlepalooza was okay. WWE's got another show in 3 weeks. It's Crown Jewel in Australia. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
When that happens.
Whatever that's about.
Doug Hepburn dropping a super chat. He says, "Thanks, boys. Miss Johnny, but good to see Ben." Hey, Johnny will be back on Friday night for Wrestling Uncensored. We'll talk about all the wrestling.
Big man.
Oh, Doug doesn't want to hear about it. Doug doesn't want to hear
about the Tigres.
About the Tigers. Sorry, Doug.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you'll pull it together. It'll be all right. It'll be all right, buddy.
Schoolboy pitching jam, you know.
Come on. Look, when the Yankees are losing and they suck, everybody's sticking it to me big time.
Sticking it.
They're the most hated. The Yankees fans are the most hated fan base in all of baseball. Everybody hates the Yankees. No one hates the Yankees.
Dodgers fans are pretty not disliked.
I'm telling you, though, we get more hate than any other fan base.
I feel like Dodgers fans have been getting some hate over the last
because
decade.
there's no baseball franchise whose entire reason for being is to hate the Dodgers.
Phillies fans too. People don't like Phillies fans.
Yeah, but they don't have ops. Like I'm saying, the Yankees have like definite ops. Like the Boston Red Sox entire like existence, their whole identity is that they hate the Yankees.
Yeah.
They chant Yankees suck when they're not playing the Yankees.
It's weird.
So like this is what I'm saying. People hate the Yankees and Yankees fans more than any other team in baseball. So Doug, like, you know, the Tigers may be losing, but at least you're not hearing it from every single person that you know or barely know. Yeah. You know, like when the Yankees are losing, people are just coming out of the woodwork. People I don't hear from, people I don't know, right? People that watch the show, whatever, and they're sending me messages, and it's like, it's funny when Johnny sends it to me, but when it's kind of people I don't know, I'm like,
yeah, why?
Hey, man, like, let's not razz me too much because I don't know you, and, like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know? Like, let's take it easy.
Yeah.
But people, you know, when the Yankees do badly, I'm telling you.
They'll send you messages like,
oh, what are you doing? It's like, all right, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Like that Blue Jay series in July, I was, like, pissed. People were, like, attacking me. I was like, all right. At least we're still the greatest franchise in sports. Yeah. I start going, you know, Johnny sometimes, he, you know, makes me want to say some mean things to him. Like, hey, at least we won one in 2009. When's your favorite team won a thing?
The Red Sox?
1993. I hit him with the Canadian stuff.
Oh, the Canadians.
That's where it really hurts for Johnny.
Yeah.
You hit him with that, and it stings. It stings. Sometimes I go low. When they go low, we go lower.
That's right.
Not high.
That's right, Michelle Obama.
When they go low, we get high and go lower.
That's right.
More fun. It's more fun that way. Yankees are 27-14 since August 6th, the best record in MLB over that span.
Love to see it.
Go Yankees. Thank you.
Love that sound.
Me too. It's a great sound because you know what it means. It's a strikeout in the Bronx.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to all the people watching on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick, on DLive, on Rumble, everywhere. Shout out to the YouTube members, Angelo, Jason, Doug, Ryan, and everybody watching worldwide. Support the channel by going to membership.ringsidereport.net, membership.ringsidereport.net, and join.ringsidereport.net. Ringsidereport.net is a website. Go there. Jason wants to know how the Jays are doing. They're first place in the East. They're 2 games up. They have lost 4 in a row, but they're going to make the playoffs. They probably will win the AL East this year, which is huge for them. When's the last time they won the AL East?
2015?
I believe you. It's a long time. It's like 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So good for them. I hope they lose the AL East to the Yankees in the final week of the season because it would just be funny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care about getting the bye. I don't really care. You're like, the Yankees are going to make the playoffs either way. Yeah. But to win the division would be kind of like fun, nice, and also more just funny considering like the Blue Jays had just beat the hell out of us this season.
They've been braggedy.
And they've been real bragging and real like rude about it. Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, we just beat you in the last series that we faced you, and we took first place in the last week, so suck it.
It's like winning a race in Mario Kart by like hitting someone with like a shell right before they cross the finish line, and then you go, whoop.
Blue shell the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Blue shell the Blue Jays. The Blue Shells.
Yeah.
That's what they should be. That would be so funny. Somebody do that. Hit them.
Mamma mia.
Yeah. Everybody cheating. All right. We'll be back at some point in the future. All right. I'll be back Thursday night with Freddie and AJ for Ringside Report MMA. And then we'll be back with Johnny North Friday night for Wrestling Uncensored. Thanks for watching, everybody, right here on the Ringside Report Network.
Thanks for sticking with us to the end. We would really appreciate it if you could help us spread the word.
You know the drill. Hit that subscribe button. Flip those notification switches.
We are an audience-supported network, so consider becoming a recurring supporter at membership.ringsidereport.net. Check out our website at ringsidereport.net. Hope to see